Every one of us has that one item from childhood that didn't just entertain us, it shaped us. For me, it wasn't a toy or a collectible, it was a vinyl record. And not just any record, it was the Charlie Daniels Band. And the story of how I got it says a lot about the world I grew up in. When I was about 8 or 9 years old, The Devil Went Down to Georgia was everywhere. You couldn't escape it. And when you're a kid and a song gets stuck in your head, you don't just want it, you need it. But this wasn't like today. There was no downloading, no streaming, no Alexa. You waited by the radio for hours hoping the DJ would play it again. And if you wanted to own it, you had to go find it. For me, that meant talking my parents into driving 20, 25 miles to the next small town, and the only place in the whole town that sold music, of all places, was a furniture store. They had one little cabinet with vinyl albums, no cassettes, no big selection, just a handful of records tucked away between recliners and dining room sets. And there it was, the Charlie Daniels album, a price tag, $9. $9 doesn't sound like much today, but back then that was a mountain, especially for a kid. And the way my mama raised me, if I wanted something, I had to earn every cent. Luckily, my mom owned a small convenience store, so I swept the storeroom, stocked shelves, cleaned whatever needed cleaning. But even with all that, it wasn't enough. So I ended up going up and down the street, knocking on doors, asking for odd jobs. I picked up trash, swept driveways, anything honest a kid could do. After a couple of weeks, I finally had the money. My mom took me to the furniture store and I bought the album with my own hands. It was a great feeling. The second we got home, I ran upstairs. My older brother was there and some cousins. I went straight to the track. The Devil Went Down to Georgia, and life couldn't have been better. We had it turned up and turned up loud for us. Loud enough that I knew Mom could hear it downstairs, and if Mom could hear it, Dad could hear it. And it was only a matter of time before someone yelled, "Turn that down." Now, if you grew up with the radio version, you knew the line where Charlie Daniels calls the devil a son of a gun. Well, that's not what the vinyl says. We were jumping around, acting silly, singing along, and then that line hit, and everyone froze. The room went dead still. The music kept playing, but we didn't move a muscle. It felt like time stopped. Seconds felt like minutes. We were waiting, listening, praying our parents didn't hear what we just heard. And then slowly we realized we were in the clear. Nobody downstairs reacted. Nobody yelled. Nobody came stomping up the stairs. And that's when the laughter hit. Big, relieved, belly laughter. And we played that song over and over until I'm surprised the needle didn't wear a groove straight through the vinyl. That was my first record, and it wasn't just music. It was work ethic, it was family, it was a thrill of owning something you earned, and it was one of the first times I realized that the best memories don't come from big moments. They come from simple ones. A song, a room full of kids, and the fear of getting caught saying something you didn't even know you weren't supposed to say. That record still means something to me, not because it's valuable, but because it reminds me of who I was becoming.